What up, guys? So today what I'm doing is, if you watched my last video where I refilled the AC, well, it was overheating, and yeah, it was overheating every time I used AC. I got it to go away for like 10 minutes, and then today again, I was testing it out, it overheated again. So I had a power steering fluid, filled that up, and it cooled down, and then randomly, like 10 minutes of revving it, started overheating again. And it's not exactly overheating as much as the needle like staying right before the red and doesn't actually overheat. But if you notice, my car and all V6 Camrys and ES300s are the fans are run through a hydraulic jack. The fans are run through hydraulic fluid, which is the power steering lines. So the power steering controls the fans, and there's no connector, there's no relay, no fuse, nothing like that. It's all power steering mechanically. So yeah. So I noticed it was low because I undid the bolt a couple weeks ago, thinking it was a trans line, and leaked out a lot of fluid. So I just filled it up, stopped overheating, and 10 minutes later, revving it overheated again. So this is what I got going on right now. Fan number one is right here, and fan relay goes there, but I don't got a relay or a fuse for the fan because it is hydraulically ran through the power steering lines, and that's where the power steering fluid filter goes. And I noticed more was going in than coming out when I disconnected the lines. So right over here, I sprayed it with some brake clean until I saw just clear coming out. I did it into that bucket there, and just sprayed a ton in there. I'm letting it sit right now with the brake clean in there. That's not going to solve the problem. I know it's not, because that is after the fan receives the power steering fluid. It's not before it receives it, so that's not going to be the problem. But I figured I would clean that out anyway. But I think what I'm going to have to do is flush the power steering fluid out, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to have to go pick up some power steering fluid. I'm going to go walk there now and grab some, see how much that shit costs. And yeah, I'm going to go have to grab some right now, and we'll see if that fixes the problem. If it doesn't, I honestly think the only other thing that could be is the fan is bad, because there's no fuse, no electrical connectors that connect the fan. It's all power steering fluid, and that's it. And if it's not the fan, that means it's the power steering pump, which I don't want to have to replace because it's a bitch to get to. So I'm going to go grab some power steering fluid now, and I'll film the next clip in a second. What up? It's been a couple minutes. Have a gas station right around the corner, and I have some clear power steering fluid left over, but I think they used the wrong type anyway, because my car says to use Dex/Merc auto transmission fluid for the power steering instead of that clear power steering fluid people normally use. So I'm gonna refill, drain it out, refill it with this. I'm gonna go to the AutoZone real quick and grab another bottle of this that isn't $5.50 for like $2. Maybe Walmart get one for $2, because $5.50 for this shit's ridiculous, bro. But walking back now, and we'll go flush this shit out. Alright guys, I took the cap off, and I'm about to have someone start it for me so this doesn't fall. It gets done right. Start it! Starting it up. Barely moving. Turn off. Alright, so clearly he didn't hear me say off, so that was fucked up because of that. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna drain this out, filled up to the top with some dirty ass looking crap, and we're gonna go for round 2, and we'll be set. Pop that filter back on. Look at that crap, that looks horrible. Damn, see how white that shit is? Doesn't look good at all. Do this one more time, hook it back up, and we'll do it. Three, two, one. And that is completely out. I just tried turning the steering wheel and there ain't shit left. So we're going to take this out, drain it again, and we're going to add this quart right here because my car only holds 1.5 quarts in power steering fluid and maybe 2. So I'm going to drain that out real quick. Alright, I was wrong. My car only holds 1 quart of power steering fluid because this is all I filled up that second time. So I'm going to add this other quart real quick. I'm going to put the power steering filter back on. And we're set. Pretty quick, easy power steering flush. Open this up. It's only plus this car having hydraulic fan. It's because it's easily accessible for the power steering lines and the fucking filter. This is the color that it should be. It should be ATF inside there, and whoever did it last used the clear crap that I shouldn't be using. See all those bubbles? Just drain it right in there. I'm going to calibrate the system too. I'm going to start it up again, get it through the lines, through the fan, everything, so it's bled out and good. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to drain this shit out. The little bit that was in there. Nothing came out of that side, just this side. And it's like one of them filters that are like a maze, like goes sideways, side to side, like a muffler, I guess. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I got the filter and I got some crappy power steering fluid I'm not going to be putting in the car. I'm just using it to rinse the brake clean out and pouring it down into here like that. Just enough. Get all that crappy brake clean out. I'm going to keep doing that until it starts coming out a solid color again. Alright, so what I'm doing now is I connected that hose back on before I slid it through this bracket. Just slide it through like that. And that's it where it was normally sitting. Grab this hose, put it back on, and you take the screw that you took out, which is right here. It's a Phillips head or a 10mm. All Toyotas 10mm, so you clamp it down and you screw it back in. I'm gonna do that right now. Alright guys, just connect it back up. I'm gonna tighten that down a little bit more in a second. Got the clamps on. So So I'm gonna go start it up and put some more fluid in there when that sucks that in. Let me see. You hear that power steering pump whining like a bitch. And bubbling up inside there. Adding some more. Like that. And it should be sucking all of it in by now. There we go, that power steering pump stopped whining, which means it's full. Hit the power steering pump. So I'm gonna leave that off so it can get air in the system. Bleed itself out. What I'm gonna do now is see how good wheels turning again. Put this back on. And I'm done for the day. If that don't fix the AC, I'm suing. So what you're gonna wanna do after that is let it run, take it for a test drive, and come back, top that off, and you're set. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs up, and follow me on Instagram at Lexus.